Mentoring is an exceptionally important theme in the Star Wars universe, on both the light and dark sides of the Force. After all, it isn't as though you're learning to be a pilot, a mechanic, or a nerf herder. The ability to use the Force effectively is something that seemingly must be passed from one Force user to another. Due to the traditions of both the Jedi and the Sith, episodes 1 through 9, along with Clone Wars, are rife with examples of mentoring, both good and bad. In honor of May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th, I decided to look at the practice of mentoring through the lens of George Lucas's iconic space opera. There are many traits of a healthy mentoring relationship. Tonight, I'm going to talk about just a few, including communication and integrity, relative experience, humility, and trust. Communication and integrity. For a mentoring relationship to be successful, mentors and mentees must give and be able to expect open and honest communication. Anakin deceives Obi-Wan about his relationship with Padme, knowing it to be forbidden, a violation of honest communication. Obi-Wan later asks Anakin to spy on Senator Palpatine, someone he knows Anakin views as a friend, a request that compromises the integrity of both. In fairness, the Jedi Council was right to suspect Palpatine, but using Anakin in this way seemed designed to force him to choose between his friend and the Jedi Order, and was emotionally manipulative. As Ayla Secura says in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, sometimes it takes courage to stick to one's beliefs, young Padawan. Relative experience. For effective mentorship, the mentor needs to have a certain level of experience or education beyond that of their mentee. This is why allowing Obi-Wan to mentor Anakin was a terrible idea. Obi-Wan had not yet been promoted to the rank of Jedi Knight and was not seasoned enough to take on a Padawan, especially one as old and psychologically inelastic as Anakin, which was exactly the Council's point. Over the course of episodes 2 and 3, we are witness to numerous examples of Anakin being obstinate to the point of recalcitrance toward Obi-Wan, arguing with or flat out disobeying orders given by his supposed master. Even in happier moments, the two behave more like brothers, rather than modeling the respectful deference shown Qui-Gon Jinn by Obi-Wan in episode 1. As Obi-Wan Kenobi says himself in episode 4, A New Hope, "Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?" Be sure you're the right person to provide guidance and mentorship to your Padawan. Humility. After his death, Obi-Wan appears to Luke as a Force ghost and encourages him to seek out Jedi Master Yoda, ensuring his protege is able to complete his training and eventually save the galaxy. Encouraging a protege to make connections with other potential mentors and resources is one of the powerful ways a mentor can make a difference. After all, no one person knows everything, and might themselves have died and therefore be unable to meet with you regularly. As Qui-Gon Jinn says in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, there's always a bigger fish. Demonstrate to your mentee that you recognize your own shortfalls, and you will make them more receptive to learning. Trust. Both mentor and mentee need to be committed to the relationship and to one another. In addition to honesty, this also means a willingness to forgive transgressions, realizing that mistakes will happen on the road to improvement. For example, if you sense darkness in your apprentice, maybe don't stand over them while they're sleeping with your lightsaber activated. Instead, talk to them about it in the morning and try to understand the possible source of their malaise. As Maz Kanata says in episode 7, The Force Awakens, the belonging you seek is not behind you, it is ahead. Trust in your mentee and in turn act in such a way to deserve their trust. I had long lamented the fact that unlike her Death Star destroying twin brother, Leia Organa never became a Jedi Knight. In episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, however, we learn that Luke did eventually mentor Leia as a Jedi, fulfilling Yoda's directive that he pass on what he had learned to his own sister before anyone else. Despite abandoning Jedi training for the sake of her son, Leia later goes on to mentor Rey, and with her help, Rey is eventually able to redeem Kylo Ren and defeat Lord Palpatine. In this way, mentoring is the gift that keeps on giving, as knowledge and wisdom passed on to your protege may later be shared with others they mentor in the future. No doubt some of the greatest figures in human, and maybe not so human, history had great mentors. And wouldn't you like someone someday in a galaxy not too far away to be able to refer to you as the Jedi Master who taught them the ways of the Force?